Hey, what's going on, guys? DGamer and I'm back here again with a new series on the channel, and welcome to Batman Arkham Asylum. This is the start of our many times hinted at Road to Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League series, and this is episode 1 of the whole thing. I desperately want to put Batman Arkham Origins on this list because I've always loved the game from the time it released. I know people are only just now starting to come around to it about 10 years later, but I've always loved it. But with the current software I have, I can't record it. So, if they ever do like a remake or a remaster like they have for this, I will be playing that. This is the Return to Arkham Asylum edition, and if that turns anyone off of the series, I'm sorry. I know some of the stuff looks a bit weirder than it does in the original versions, but this is a very special, super special series to me, as it was the very first game, essentially, that I saw for when I got my very first console past my original one, which was the Wii, when I got my Xbox 360, and for the longest time I wanted to play this game. I would see it in trailers and in stores. I had the PC version, but I never had a good enough PC to run it past like the first literally like 3 minutes. And when I had my 5th birthday, I think, is when I finally got the chance to play this, 1 year after it released. And ever since then, I've been completely all in on the series. It's very special to me. I've watched, I think, with the exception of this game, I think I've watched every single trailer ever made for all of the games in this series. I would endlessly watch the trailers for the gameplay demos for Arkham City when it was about to release. I would stay from school to catch the premieres of the trailers for the final game in the series, Arkham Knight. I memorized lines in this series, like down to full-on scenes. I know how to recite entire games here in this series, and I would watch the cinematic reveal trailer for Arkham Origins on loop all the time. And these are some of my favorite, if not my favorite, games ever. And I'm very excited to share this series with you all, starting with the excellent first of 3, hopefully 4 games, if there's some remaster of Arkham Origins. But starting with the very excellent Arkham Asylum, which passed the film tie-in game for Spider-Man 2, was what put superhero games on the map. It's what really let people know they could work. Just for quick clarification, this is a different context from Gotham Knights, so keep that in mind. This is a completely separate context. But anyway, I hope to make this series very engaging and just as special for you all as it is for me. And I have so much interesting little facts and Easter eggs and everything else to dish out along this journey. So let's get started, and I will be playing these games to 100%, and our goal is to get the series entirely done by the time Suicide Squad releases in May. But here we go. Here is the start. Famous opening cutscene. The bat signal in the background. Chikers may be escaping patients. That's not good. There he is.
Stand back, fool, I've got a bomb. All right.
And now we've made it. We've brought the Joker back to where he belongs. Notice the unique design of the bat symbol that's only in this game, in the series.
Hey, Sharpie. Love what you've done with the place.
That's Warden Shop to you. Bowles!
Yo, Frankie, how's the wife and kids? You miss me?
Shut it, clown! A lot of people here really want to talk to you.
Really? I don't mind walking. Ugh. Not so tight, boys. You'll crease the suit.
Get that filthy degenerate out of here.
Warden, something's not right. I'm going with him.
And here we are in the opening of Arkham Asylum. And I just want to say rest in peace, Kevin Conroy, the fantastic.
Yes, sir. He's waiting for you down at patient handover. He got in just before you did.
Sharpie loves his cameras. Hey, Sharpie, you getting my good side? Ah, but heck, we're all good, aren't we?
Let's listen in on this.
Surely locked away this time. Another escape and I will lose support for my mayoral campaign.
Don't worry, Warden. I have every available guard station here today, sir.
I hope it's enough, Officer North. For your sake. Joker is our most challenging patient. Curing him will cement my reputation. Inform Dr. Young her patient is ill.
It seems like that's all you care about, Warden Sharp.
Warden Sharp has dramatically improved security here at
Sounds like he only cares about his mayoral campaign and nothing else. Look at how beautiful these graphics are. For what party? Interesting. I just wanted to say before we continue, because there's lots of dialogue, but rest in peace to the fantastic Kevin Conroy, the excellent quintessential voice of Batman. Many people, including my own essential Batman, the Batman, who passed away not all that long ago at 66 due to a battle with cancer. But he also, this contributes to my personal beliefs, but he also has said that the body is just a vessel, and remember that spirits will always be here with us beyond when that lets you down, and I could not agree more. And he will be missed, as he plays a fantastic Bruce Wayne and also darker, hurt Batman as well. And you can really tell his emotion. And highlight here to this fantastic Mark Hamill as the Joker, both returning from the animated series, which really makes this game feel like Batman the Animated Series, but in a different continuity in the future. The reason why Mark Hamill is so good as the Joker is because you can really tell his insanity, but also what emotion used to be there. And also pay attention for how he laughs, because he had said once in an interview that he conveys Joker's emotion through his laughs, and you can really tell that. But anyway, sorry for all the talking. I'm just very excited. I promise you we'll move much faster now. Let's go.
Look at all this new security. How's the guy supposed to break out of here?
You're not. We won't let you. All guns pointed at him.
Always nice to return to my sweet little hacienda.
Ooh. Wonder if you've got something being planned. We can zoom in our detective vision.
Good old cavity search. Much more personal.
Uh-oh.
Prohibited items.
I want Joker searched again.
It's not the patient. It's
Ooh, would you sneak in with your bats? Come on, tell me. Batarangs, bat claws, ooh, bat smacks.
scan the screen on Joker.
Open the gate.
Uh-oh.
Out of there.
The bat.
Eyes on him at all times. Not let him out of your sight.
Hello, Cash.
See you later. Speaking of
Notice his hook hand. How'd he get that?
TikTok, is that a crocodile I hear?
That's how.
What's up, Doc? Pencil me in for tomorrow at 4. We've got a lot of catching up to do.
Keep behind me. Hello, new patient. This is Quincy Sharp, Warden of Arkham Asylum.
Ooh, it's my favorite show. I'm Warden Idiot. You'll never escape.
Just notice all the detail and atmosphere oozing from the environment.
Shut up! No, catch you soon, boss.
Shut it and keep moving.
The state of the wiring in these federal facilities is shocking. My boys over there could have been hurt in that unfortunate fire.
Referring to the other prison in the Ark.
Prisoner, Officer Bowles.
Whatever, just be quick.
Hey, it's Steve Blum again.
Procedure. The patient seems to be in satisfactory condition. Looks like he suffered minor lacerations, probably in the last 2 hours. There seems to be.
Need to
Uh-oh.
take my temperature? I'd be happy to drop my pants.
No.
Get him out of here.
Steve Bloom, correction. What Joker was referring to with the fire was at Blackgate Prison, the other prison in the Batman universe. So they were moved to Arkham.
Another psycho on the way.
Who could it be?
Smell the excitement in the air. No? Must have been one of the guards then. Croco boy!
Uh-oh. This, for all of you who don't know, is Waylon Jones, or Killer Croc.
Keep your weapons trained on it at all times.
A man with a skin mutation. A genetic problem that makes him literally a giant crocodile. Oh, he's horrifying. Oh, look at him.
Got your scent, Batman. I will hunt you down.
They have a shock collar on him to keep him under control.
That won't stop me from killing you, Batman. And rip you apart. Eat your bones.
That reminds me, I really need to get me some new
Okay, move up.
So there is a prequel comic series to the Arkham series, and what we need to know is that
Not where you're going.
Joker broke out and kidnapped the mayor, but he gave up without a fight.
Still have a trick or two up my sleeve. I mean, don't you think it's a little bit funny how a fire at Blackgate caused hundreds of my crew to be moved here?
I thought I told you to stay quiet.
Oh, Frankie, you really should learn to keep that fat mouth of yours shut. It'll get you into trouble.
Uh-oh.
Tell me something. You've never let me catch you this easily. What are you really after?
Oh, nothing much. Hundreds dying in pain and fear. All their meaningless lives brought to a horrifying conclusion. All thanks to you and a book of matches. Was that the answer you wanted?
All patients should avoid contact with prisoners from Black.
Mark Hamill is so great as the Joker. for those who don't know a lot about the DC universe, I also hope to use this game as a way to introduce you into the larger Batman universe if you care about that. As you can see, as always...
What? Don't you trust me?
As you can see, as always, Batman is already on the job. He's already on it. He's not letting Joker go anywhere. That doesn't sound good.
You're back. You killed 3 of my crew and you busted out of here.
Only 3? I'll be sure to try harder next time. What say we aim for 100?
And here's our next cutscene.
Long night, Jim. Joker invades City Hall and holds the mayor hostage, leaving it to me to juggle SWAT teams, the media, and you. Yeah, it's been a hell of a night.
Hopefully the last one we'll ever have with him.
Yeah, right.
Hold it there. Sorry, Batman. Arkham staff only.
I assure you, if anyone's qualified, it's...
Listen, I appreciate the assistance, but he'll unsettle the more violent inmates.
I think he's talking about you, Bats. Don't be a stranger. You're always welcome here. Gotta say, it's good to be back.
You okay?
He surrendered almost without a fight. I don't like it.
At least he's back where he belongs.
Get up! Now!
Joker's loose. Alert the warden.
Uh-oh.
The joke's on you. Honey, I'm home.
Come on in.
Welcome to the madhouse, Batman. I set a trap, and you sprang it gloriously. Now let's get this party started.
Uh-oh. Joker has us surrounded.
I apologize for this interruption to your regular entertainment.
And here we go. Welcome to the free flow combat system. Oh, messed up. My bad. This is a combat system that ended up revolutionizing the third-person action game genre, and especially for future superhero games. If you're a third-person action game, you essentially basically always use this system now. We're playing on hard difficulty because I wanted to. I know I can do it. Uh-oh. And here we go. Notice how Batman's movements in combat for the martial arts are very controlled and just slow and methodical, like he would be. Oh, I didn't know you could ever break that vent open without having to manually open it yourself. I didn't... Did we even, or did it just glitch and make a sound effect? It just glitched.
Jammed. We're stuck in here. Joker's in full control of the security gates.
I'll find a way out. Gordon, try and contact the warden. Let him know what's happened.
There is police Uh-oh.
Control the asylum. You are not going anywhere I don't want you to. Understand?
If you think I'll let you run...
Always for the heroes. You looking forward watching it all. Why don't you just come find me?
So notice that Joker has control of the systems.
Of course it is.
Why don't we just do this? This is always fun to do. This in response to Joker. As you can see, that is Police Commissioner Jim Gordon. And notice there's interesting mysteries to unravel already. Joker seems to be in control of the asylum's systems, but how has he done that when we've only just arrived? Sorry if I've talked over anything important, I don't mean to. As I was saying before, there is an Arkham prequel comic series for each of the games, and sort of sequel comics as well, depending on how you want to view them. And in the one for Arkham Asylum, we learned that Joker broke out and caused a bunch of chaos in the city and also kidnapped the mayor, as you could hear Jim say. But as Batman said, he gave up without even throwing a punch, which is very odd, and now we know why. And of course, Batman saw through it the whole time. Here is the very first taste of a collectible system that can get very time-consuming and exhausting, but we're gonna do it. Here is our first Riddler trophy from Edward Nygma himself. And now once we open this, our menu system, we will get the first hint of him, I think. Nope, it comes later actually, my bad. But why don't we just treat over old Eddie boy, because he is gonna take a while. With an obsessive-compulsive need for attention, Edward Nygma is determined to be the most outlandish of Gotham City's criminals. Concocting an elaborate series of clues and riddles around his crimes, Batman has proven a worthy opponent capable of deducing the Riddler's plans. But Nygma is dedicated to creating a mystery the Dark Knight will not be able to solve in time. Notice all this beautiful art that we'll see for the character bios. We'll only read over Eddie's for now. Eddie Nashton, aka Edward Nygma. Occupation, professional criminal, Gotham City. Blue eyes, brown hair, height, weight. First appearance was all the way back in 1948 in Detective Comics 140. Anyway, there we go. And here is his cell. The reason I brought him up was because he is going to be a big pain later. As you can see, he's already escaped a long time ago, but this is most definitely a cell that belongs to him. Here is our detective vision. It is a system that we're going to be using a lot. Actually, let me correct that. I want to try to use it as little as possible, because some people have a hard time getting through this without using it. But I don't want to use it that much. Here's another bit of our collectibles, is Joker teeth throughout the prison. If you guys want me to read more of these character bios as we go along and unlock them, let me know, please. If you don't, I will make an entirely separate episode dedicated to reading all of them. There's quite a bit, as you can see. This is so cool. Notice the futuristic elements built into the prison, which is much older and Victorian. That is true.
Take their medication at the prescribed times each and every day.
Oh, insects going across the floor.
Security breach in level B3.
You could see the prisoners on the TV just now before we ran into them, which is interesting.
Security breach in level B.
You're gonna believe that.
Are you sure about that? Let's destroy these Joker teeth.
Security breach in level B.
Hey, Batman, over here.
A guard that he left alive?
Security breach in level B.
What happened?
Joker happened. You're lucky to be alive.
He must have gone this way. Door's jammed. I'll try and get it open.
We need help in pacification. I repeat, we need backup in pacification. Can anyone hear this?
Can you hear me? I'm with Batman. Hello?
Where are they?
Security
Back down there. Do you need help?
No. I work better alone.
Zaz is free! Oh God, he's got Mike!
Franklin, can you hear me?
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
Help's on the way.
So while this guard works on the door, we are going to make it to Victor Zaz, a villain that goes around murdering people. Oh, hang on.
clear. What's up?
Joker's escaped custody. He's running free in Arkham.
Do you need anything? Is my dad still there?
Commissioner Gordon is safe. Joker's not far ahead. I'll stay in contact.
Notice how, before we continue, notice how specific all of the asylum is. This is something that is shared throughout the series, but also very unique to this game in a way, because this game is linear. The other games are open world. So there's a lot of detail in this environment, because this was the first and the most simple of the efforts Rocksteady put into developing this, the amazing studio behind the Arkham series, except for Arkham Origins, which was developed by Warner Brothers Montreal, the same developers behind Gotham Knights. For those who don't know, Oracle is Barbara Gordon, who is Jim Gordon's daughter, used to be Batgirl. Joker shot her and paralyzed her in The Killing Joke. She learned to walk again, as we can see in Gotham Knights in the more modern continuity, and she plays a role as Oracle, the tech expert and chairman, like the girl in the chair for the woman in the chair for Batman. And Victor Zsasz is a villain who goes around murdering people and then putting scars on his body for each murder he makes. So let's go save whoever he's taken hostage.
Thank God. It's Zsasz. He's got Mike. He's strapped in the chair. Zsasz is totally lost.
Wait here.
You can't. He'll kill Mike if he sees anyone trying to get close.
He won't see me.
And this is our introduction slightly to our stealth predator sections, are what they're called, predator sections. Stealth. Because Batman is not only a martial arts expert, he's also a stealth expert. So let's get up here. As you can see, there are things that we can't get to yet that we'll have to come back for later. Let's get down here and see what's going on.
This is disgraceful. How did a patient like Victor get free?
We'll worry about that later, Doc.
He wants to kill the guard, you know. He needs to kill the guard.
A little bit more about his condition hinted at there. There are also character tapes that we can unlock later that we'll listen to as we go along. Let's see. And this system that you're gonna see a lot of in this series. Here's a glide kick that we're gonna do because it's cool, but you can also sneak up and stealth take him down.
Zsasz is down, but not for long. Got to get...
Someone put this animal back in his cell.
Can you hear me? Is this thing on? Oh, hiya, B-Man. Harley Quinn here. How do you like my new uniform? Pretty hot, huh? Oh, I got something to show you. 1 second, B-Man. I'm now subbing for the old man. Old Sharpie's never been happier. In case you ain't figured it out, today is the Joker's big homecoming, and you're the guest of honor.
You have one chance to surrender, Quinn.
Testing fast, but no dice. Now the inmates are running the asylum. Well, technically the Joker's goons shipped in from Blackgate, but you get the idea. Bye-bye for now.
Uh-oh.
Batman, you picking this up?
Oracle, I'm here.
Arkham Asylum just vanished off the network.
He's in control of the security system. He's probably isolated it from the grid.
That's not all he's done. All police feeds are reporting he's placed bombs all over Gotham. Says he'll detonate them if anyone sets foot on Arkham Island. It's being suppressed at the moment, but the story will break any time now.
He's lying. It's just a diversion to keep people away.
How do you know?
I know him.
And also,
Can't open the gate. We're trapped in here. Try the radio. Control should be able to shut down the gate.
we can get through though.
She has me trapped in this chamber. She never was very bright.
As you can see, this series has excellent writing. And that's going to continue throughout the series. It's some of the best written stories I've ever experienced, honestly. I'm not just saying that due to my bias. There's our Riddler trophy for here. There are a lot of these, as I recall, if I'm correct. There's 230, either 32 or 34 of Riddler's collectibles and stuff strewn about the island. Arlene Sorkin voices Harley Quinn, the Joker's demented girlfriend. Used to be psychiatrist Harleen Quinzel until Joker got into her head, and now she's absolutely devoted to him, even though he abuses her all the time. She returns from the animated series, which...
Patching you into the guard radio feed.
Steve, more Blackgate prisoners. By the boiler.
Uh-oh.
Who's that behind them? Oh my god, it's Joker. He's free! How'd he break out?
Sorry, feed's down. Comms are up and down like crazy. It's not good. I'll keep trying.
As you can see, here's where Gotham Knights got their vent crawling camera mechanics from. But anyway, as I was saying, Arlene Sorkin returns to voice Harley Quinn from the animated series as a fantastic voice actress. It's cool that she's here because, believe it or not, even though she's a quintessential part of the DC universe now in 2023, Harley was introduced in Batman the Animated Series and grew in popularity over time from that. She was never an original part of the comics. Man, we can just quick toss our battering, so... Joker toxin. Dying laughing with cruel smiles on their faces.
Joker toxin. Listen, the room is full of poison gas. Anyone caught in there is dead.
Are you gonna get in there and help them, Batman?
Yes. As you can see, like I said, they die laughing when exposed to Joker toxin, and they also have cruel smile on their faces. Joker is needlessly cruel to his victims.
Joker's been planning this.
As you can hear, Batman also has his inner monologues, which he's famous for.
You're gonna be fine. Stay here.
Doing the Batman thing, saving him.
Hold on a little longer, Steve. I can't. I'm gonna fall.
No, you're not. We got you.
After the animal who did this.
The extraction system. Steve was trying to get to the control panel at the end of the room.
Let's get to him. There's our gliding system. Yeah, Joker betrayed you. That's no surprise. The gliding system is famous for how Batman gets around in the comics, so of course they implemented it here, thankfully. Let's drain the room. We don't need to use detective vision to figure out where the box is. I played this game I don't know how many times. Joker teeth? Where are you? We could presume that's maybe the same Steve from the intercom.
Decontamination of access is now permitted.
Well, thank you for the cheers. They're actually very encouraging. And no, Joker does not stand a chance. Let's talk to this guard. Oh, we can't. Okay. Here's our first upgrade ability that we can get. A Wayne Tech upgrade, because Bruce Wayne owns Wayne Tech, obviously. The more we fill our XP meter with stuff, the more things we can get. We can wait to get the inverted takedown, which will make sense later. Let's see if we can upgrade any of our gadgets. Let's see here. I'll cut to you guys in a sec. I actually upgraded our combat. As you could see just then, we got a throw, which we can get after getting an 8-hit combo. Let's just search the room real quick, you can see Joker's infamous Joker toxin in these canisters right here. As you can see, we cannot get in here right now, I don't think. I knew it. We need a different tool, which we will acquire much later. If you're curious, here's what happens when you walk into an electric gate. You get shocked. You don't take damage, at least, but you do get shocked. So, as Batman said, this is not a simple escape attempt. Joker has indeed been planning this, and we'll see what for in just a while as we unravel more. As you can see, all these victims are dead, as mentioned. And I just wanted to say, very quick origin story for this game. So back in 2008, right as The Dark Knight was the very famous and excellent film by Christopher Nolan, The Dark Knight was about to release. Movie tie-in games were a big thing still at that point. They aren't anymore at all, like ever, but they were then. And there was a Dark Knight game being made then. And Gary Oldman, the actor for Commissioner Gordon in the film series, actually paid a visit to the studio and then accidentally revealed the game existing before he was supposed to in an interview for the film. And so before the game was ready to come out, there was a deadline that was trying to be met with the same release date as the film, and they didn't make it, so they just canceled it because of the leak that Gary Oldman made. And they brought the studio Warner Brothers brought the rights to Rocksteady Studios, who at the time had only made Urban Chaos Riot Control, a first-person shooter game where you, as the name implies, respond to riots and such things. And they took a lot of care in creating a simple, straightforward Batman versus Joker adventure. They put it in Arkham Asylum because they thought, it's our first game, we don't want to go too huge with everything, so if we want Batman to be surrounded by his most famous villains and be trapped there, where do we put him? In Arkham. And they brought back the Batman the Animated Series actors, and they put so much care into this world that one man even spent 2 years animating the cape to be realistic. So that shows how much care they have for this series.
There's no escape, Joker. I will find you. I'm counting on it. Just not yet.
What has he got planned up his sleeve? Uh-oh. What is this deformed monster in front of us? With warts and like the bones growing out of his skin. We don't even have to fight this character. We just have to dodge right now. He's picking up and throwing dead guards, as you can see, which is maybe not the best thing, and also maybe don't want to get hit yet. Come on, big boy, charge us. We just have to survive long enough through this simple exchange to let this take place. Why don't we try this though and see what happens? Cool slow motion camera. Let's see what we can do. We can have a little beatdown here. Dodge the ground pound that creates a massive shockwave. Throwing our batarangs, seeing what happens here. We don't have to do this, as previously mentioned, to beat this thing, which I'm referring to it as a thing and a character because I don't want to spoil what it is yet, as the story will do that for us quick enough. I like that you can see the batarang fly off his head, and here he goes. We'll find out why this happens later.
That was unexpected, wasn't it? Well, to self need stronger test subjects. Seeing as how I'm feeling being generous, I'll give you this one for free. Knock me off, I dare. End this. Pull the plug. Stop me once and for all.
Batman doesn't kill, so will he do it? You can tell he wants to. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. Another guard has woken up. Voiced again by Steve Bloom, I think? Can you let us in? Where's Joker gone? Through the patient isolation chambers. Let's talk to him and see what happened.
Came out of nowhere. I dragged Jerry in here. Powered up the gate. Must have passed out.
Joker went through that door. What's on the other side?
We call it extreme isolation. Only way in is via the transport system.
Open it.
Not a problem. I'll just need to call another cell.
Jerry is hopefully unconscious, is he? Or is he? Yeah.
Security loop is locked.
Uh-oh.
Joker. You're expecting maybe to faint.
There's no escape, Joker.
Silly bat. I don't want to escape. I'm having way too much fun. I even have you here to keep a smile on my face.
Not for long.
Really? We'll see. Ta-ta! Oh, I forgot to say. Just in case you were planning on following me, I've arranged a little insurance. Gordon is on his way to Harley as we speak.
Officer Bowles.
If I see you trying to follow me, he dies. Harley's looking forward to it. Maybe I'll film it and post it on the internet.
Uh-oh. Could that be a reference to The Dark Knight where he did do that?
All I could do was open the door you came in. Sorry.
I should go back to the holding cells. Bowles wasn't too smart. He'll have left a trail.
He will have indeed. As you can see, here's our map of the asylum. Let's scan him. Let's see. Status deceased. COD. Myocardial infraction caused by interrupted blood supply to the heart. Essentially, what's wrong with him, which we will see later if you didn't understand that, is that he had a cardiac arrest. Here is another Riddler trophy. These will continue to give us XP. It's best to just collect them along the way, because as mentioned, there's a lot of them. We have to go off and save Gordon. And we also are probably going to make Barbara very nervous.
Joker's escaped. He sealed himself off. He's got your father. Don't worry, I'm getting him back.
Okay, I know, but...
Oracle, I'm getting him back. Joker will not
There is a reminder for Marcus.
I'm starting where he was taken. A guard named Frank Bowles attacked him. If I find Frank, I'll find your father.
Bruce, hurry, please.
So we gotta do this. We gotta hurry for her. Because obviously, you don't want to be left in the hands of this madman. Two-Face, interesting mention. He was the district attorney that both Batman and Gordon paired with. He was very good. And they tried to shut down crime families until...
How I did it? Was it a clue the great detective missed? Oh, me and Frankie go way back. I got him out of spotted father a few years ago. So when I need security codes for an old man who's coming around, just the man to ask.
Uh-oh, so that's how he got all this. Let's see. Two-Face was a good person. They tried to put away a lot of criminals, and they almost succeeded until a crime family working for Sal Maroni threw acid on his face in a court meeting, and disfigured him and also set him off mentally, and now he's Two-Face because he's literally half burned, half not, and he has a two-headed coin with one side scratched to bits that makes his good and bad decisions for him, and he has two personalities.
I'm setting up a crime scene.
So what's the plan? Isolate something in that room unique to both?
Exactly.
Here is our detective vision. Batman is indeed the world's greatest detective in the DC universe, and so obviously part of his gameplay has got to be solving crimes and following mysteries. It's much more in-depth in Arkham Origins and Arkham Knight, but here it is for now.
Sloppy. Let's see what the forensic scanner picks up. I can follow traces of alcohol from Frank's bourbon in the atmosphere. Oracle, I've got a trail.
That's great. You follow it. I'm grabbing every reference to Arkham I can find. Maybe useful later.
Whiskey, Lots of whiskey. Interesting little bit here. These security gates were developed by Wayne Tech. They were designed by Lucius Fox. You know who he is if you watch Gotham Knights. If you don't, basically the tech designer for Batman. And it says that he designed it so well these are considered unhackable. Which is not quite true. Interesting Easter egg down here that you can hear. People have, or they're, anyway, that was an interesting conversation. As you can hear, Joker is very demented, tormenting a poor wife trying to call her husband.
How did Joker get... Be quiet. What's going on?
Uh-oh. Bye, Harley. Oh, boy. Oh, no. That was a big crash. It's a long way down. This is where we came in earlier.
In the elevator. If I want to follow them, I'll need to do this the old-fashioned way.
Which is going to be a very cool way. Henry, you okay?
I take it this is Joker's doing.
Who else?
I told him he's a monster. They should fry him.
Calm down. I'll stop him.
Interesting that even Batman wants to, as always, do no harm. Not in terms of killing, he wants to keep the Joker safe. Anyway, somehow already, I can't believe it. I knew this was gonna happen, but we approached our time for this episode. I hope that you guys are enjoying very much. I'm sorry if this is like a lot of me ranting. I'm just very excited. I will make it more very I'll make it more snappy and everything in the series, because it's a decently long series, and like I said, this is our road to Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, which will be on the channel. But anyway, I will see you guys in the next episode. Remember, everyone, someone out there loves you and is always willing to talk to you, even if it's just me. I hope you guys have enjoyed very, very much. I cannot wait to continue this series and all our other ones for that matter with you guys. So I will see you in the next episode. Love you.